Hi everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. Last week I spent about 3 days in San Francisco, and a day and a half of that was spent at Gusto headquarters. If you're unfamiliar, Gusto is a payroll platform like ADP or Paychex. They invited accounting partners to come and congregate in their headquarters and hear updates on the industry and updates in the platform. And I'd like to share just a few things that I learned while I was there that I think are relevant to our clients, perhaps even if you're not a business owner. So historically, conferences that I've attended have been very technical. You spend a few days listening to speakers cram as much information on tax law as possible into your brain and leave with your brain exploding. This was not that kind of an event. Don't get me wrong, the sessions at this event were very, very good. The speakers made me want to step up my public speaking game. They were very prepared and poised and insightful, and I was really inspired by that. But the real value that I got from that day and a half was taking a step back and congregating with around 100 firm owners that was really beneficial. Being in a room with others that are running firms just like ours and yet completely different gave really interesting insights into the ways that we can do better, resolve some struggles, sharing challenges and successes. It was just the most valuable thing. And so my takeaway for you is this. I encourage you to find your community. And yes, don't get me wrong, this is coming from an introvert with social anxiety. Even for me, the community was really the most valuable part of the conference. Engage with others that are doing what you're doing, because there's so much to learn from others. If there isn't a community for your industry, consider starting one. There's a lot of resources out there for community development. So similarly, the opportunity to sit down and have meals with and impromptu conversations with Gusto engineers and leaders of the company to see their genuine interest in making our lives easier, improving the product, was also a lesson in and of itself. While I feel like I'm always encouraging you, our clients, and our staff to provide feedback and to help us improve, I'm not sure if we're asking effectively. And so I would really love ideas from you on how we can more effectively have those conversations and of course, as always, how we can improve. So on a more technical note, as Gusto is a payroll company, the more technical aspects of the conference did center around the trends right now in employee retention and such. And we've already felt this, but we heard from Gusto economists that employee retention is everything right now. Aside from our local impact of tech layoffs, most industries are seeing more job openings than workers available. On average, there are 1.7 jobs for every worker that's available. And that's not going to get any better. So if you are an employer, keep in mind that retention isn't always about more money. It's also about benefits, career development, flexibility, company culture. Just a 401k alone, they said, reduces the 12-month quit rate by 100%. So if you don't already offer a 401k for your employees, time is running out to set up a safe harbor 401k for 2023. Reach out if you have questions. We can help you get that set up. The economy is part of that. With slowing consumer spending, the talent shortage, and expensive financing, The economists from Gusto did emphasize the need for business owners to simplify their customer or client experiences, to improve customer service, and really put those investments there. If you offer a premium service, to consider introducing a mid-level service tier. If you aren't already watching cash flow at this point, knowing what your cash flow looks like over the next 6 months and beyond, trimming expenses, those are all things that are really important to do in a slowing economy. We can help with cash flow forecasting alongside your tax planning. Feel free to reach out. AI is sort of the elephant in the room. It's in every conversation. One of the sessions was a demo and a conversation with Gusto's Chief Technology Officer and Dr. Raza Habib, a leader in AI. I was encouraged by Gusto's thoughtful implementation of AI within the product. They're very focused on being careful stewards of the data that they have been entrusted with, and that is something that we also use as a primary decision driver when implementing new technology in our firm. Your personal information is critically important to you and to us and to our software partners. So the AI advances that they're making within the platform aren't earth-shattering. They're using it in places where personal data is not impacted, and where personal data is impacted, they're doing it in a very thoughtful way, in a very careful way. With that, please be careful with your personal information. It feels like everybody is dabbling in ChatGPT and other AI tools at this point. Just be really, really careful about where you put your personal information, and know that we are doing the same. So with that said, with all of this, how can we help you? Our goal as a firm has always been to make your experience of your accounting work and your tax work as smooth and as unstressful as possible. We strive to continually evaluate our processes and make sure that we're doing everything that we can to make it easy for you. So how can we do better? I would really, truly like to know. Please reach out. As always, if there's anything that you think that we should address in next week's video, again, it can be anything, tax, accounting, anything. Ask me anything. I'd be happy to tackle those questions. Consider liking this video, subscribing, and I will see you next week. Bye.